guys, welcome to our channel Alfina and Ratih. In this opportunity, we will discuss about if conditional.
If conditional sentences is sentences that express a condition.
If conditional have 4 types. First, if conditional type 0.
2. If conditional type 1.
3. If conditional type 2.
4. If conditional type 3.
In general, we use conditional sentences for ideas or situations that depend on another. Accordingly, they are linked to a condition in which four types of conditional sentences are differentiated depending on probability or possibility. If clause type 0 is utilized in particular, compare 1. This type of conditional sentence is suitable for things that happen every time the associated condition is met, which means in the same situation. For example, if you drink a glass of milk before you go to bed, you sleep well. In some instances, if can be replaced by when or whenever. For examples, you call that number whenever you have a problem. When he goes on a trip, he always takes a lot of pictures. The formula that can be used is as follows. Mind the position of the clauses. If you press that button, the fuse blows. Here, a comma is required as the if part starts the complex sentence. The fuse blows if you press that button. No comma is needed here as if appears in the second part of the sentence.
Ideas or situations that depend on another. They are, so to speak, tied to a condition. If clause type 1 is used in the following cases. Example of using the first conditional sentences. For circumstances that can arise due to a condition that is likely to be met. If she comes home late, she will get in trouble. The condition late arrival is quite probable and can be fulfilled. To give advice or instruction, then the imperative mood is employed instead of will. If you don't like it, don't eat it. Listen carefully if you don't want to miss anything. The formula that can be used is as follows. Be aware of the varied clause position. If you wait for me a little more, I'll buy you a drink. This sentence structure needs a comma as if appears at the beginning of the sentence. I'll buy you a drink if you wait for me a little more. No comma is required as the if clause itself appears as the second part.
In general, we use conditional sentences for ideas or situations that depend on another. They are therefore subject to a condition. If clause type 2 is used in the following cases. Examples of using the second conditional sentence. For circumstances that could occur due to a condition, which is more likely not to be met or impossible to meet. If I won the lottery, I would go on a trip around the world. The condition lottery win could be met but is improbable. Give advice. In this case, we use the phrase if I were you in the if part. If I were you, I would do it. The formula that can be used is as follows. Be aware that both subordinate clauses can appear at the beginning or at the end of the complex sentence. If I had the opportunity, I had lived. This sentence needs a comma for separation as if is at the beginning of the sentence. I had lived if I had the opportunity. Here, no comma is necessary as if appears in the second clause.
In general, we use conditional sentences for ideas or situations that depend on another. If conditional type 3 is used for circumstances that could have occurred due to a condition in the past but can no longer occur in the present. Some examples to illustrate the use of the if conditional type 3. If I hadn't broken my leg, I would have traveled to South America with you. If he had taken the train, he wouldn't have had a car accident. In all two cases, the circumstances, world trip and car accident, would have some true if the conditions stated in the if part had been fulfilled. The formula that can be used is as follows. Also, mind the position of the clauses. If I had had the opportunity, I would have left. A comma must be inserted because the sentence starts with if. If you hadn't turned off the TV, I would have been watching the match. This order also requires a comma. You would have chosen to leave if I had been talking all the time. No comma needed here as if appears in the second part.